2020. It was January 10th exactly. My story time video, which was totally impromptu, about going on a Bumble date. My mom had no idea about this video until her coworkers said, "Are you aware that your daughter is like famous now or something?" But it was a video about me meeting someone on Bumble, and he showed up, kind of bait and switched me. That video.
How did he bait and switch?
Wait, you got to tell this story.
Yeah.
now.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
You need to watch. Okay. Well, this one, it's controversial, which is good. It kind of struck people. So I think YouTube said, all right, this is making people mad. It's making us money. Let's make her money. So it just worked out.
Okay.
I started off in my car filming on my like potato iPhone. Like, hello, everybody. I'm angry. I just drove to Italy. So I drove to my home, basically. Yeah. Met a guy off Bumble.
Century City?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You already know the one, Century City.
Yeah.
This guy met me. So I like typically older guys. It's okay. I can work with it. I typically like older people just because, like, with my experience, like I mentioned, I kind of always been working. I just relate to people who kind of know what they're doing.
Jack is very mature for his age.
He is.
Listen, I never notice any sort of different. Like I treat Jack like I would like
our ages. You don't notice a difference?
No, like maybe I treat you like I would like a 50-year-old, right? Yeah. Didn't you say so?
I would not say so.
Wouldn't say so?
I mean, Alex, what do you think? Does he treat me like a 50-year-old? Macy? I mean, I hear you laughing over there.
I think he just treats you like anybody else.
The biggest thing for me would be the lack of awareness for laundry and for ironing clothes.
Oh, right.
Those two things for me. So anyway,
I like men who
older,
do their laundry, whatever.
Okay, sure.
And everything was all great. And at the end of the date, he goes, "Oh, by the way, do you like kids?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I like steak, but I don't eat it all the time. You know, I like kids. I don't particularly want to be around them. What are you asking this for?" He goes, "Well, truth is I have a little bugger." I'm like, "What's that? Like, is an injury?" He said, "No, I have a son and I really care about him." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Okay. He's like, "You look mad." I'm like, "No."
Oh.
And it became not just one bugger. He said, "Well, I actually have multiple kids and I'm just sick of meeting LA women who are judgmental and don't want anyone to deal with kids." And I'm just like, on my profile, it actually says no kids. He goes, "I know, but like, I just was thinking that you'd be the one."
It said that on your profile.
Yeah, it said no kids.
So
wait. So two things. Number, how old was he?
28.
28.
I think so.
And to put no kids, is that a common thing? Because I feel like no kid, like it's like to say no kids.
Yeah.
That means
you don't want it. So there's at the time, Bumble had an option where you could say your plans for family. Don't want and have more, or have and don't want more. Mine said don't want. But I mean, but obviously like, I'm young. I'm going to say that and sure, I might pop out a bunch of little stampses. But that just means I don't want to deal with his being how young I was. I was 23 and I made that video. No, 22. Right. But either way, I felt that he didn't lie because he didn't say he had kids or didn't have kids. He just sprung it on me at the end. And it felt kind of like misled. And he basically got really upset at me, but that's the video. I told it in a really funny way.
How did he get upset?
Oh, he just said, "Oh, you're just judgmental like the rest of women."
Wait, but you retorted and you said, "Oh, I don't like that."
Oh, no, I didn't even say anything. I just said, "Okay." He's like, "Your voice is going up." I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it's not. I know what you're saying." He's like, "You look happy." I said, "Okay, well, to be honest," I said, if I had an option between meeting a man who has children already or doesn't, just for the sake of me not having to like worry about having to play stepmother at this time in my life, being a literal child who just learned how to make my own doctor's appointment, I would obviously prefer one who doesn't. But like, I would now date someone if they did have them because I have more experience, but still, like, I mean, I think any person generally would agree with that. And actually these YouTubers made a response to it. His name is Abba and Preach. They're really well known. It's really funny, but that video blew up because it was controversial and so many people were like on this side and people were making assumptions in the comment section. Like, so what's going to happen when you have children? Like, well, I would meet someone who also has children and all.
Or you would stay with the person that you had children.
Like, not everyone just disappears. I'm like, I have a good effect on men. The stamp stays with them. I don't know. I have a pretty good track record, but it was just a funny video. And it was so random and out of the blue. And it was filmed on an iPhone 5. That's the funniest part. I have so many other nicely made videos about like New York and my experience. But that one randomly went off 3 months later in January. Then it kind of worked as a trickle down effect. So then I went to the end page where you can add in the next video link. So then I added a New York City interview video where I interviewed men with my spatula. And people said, wow, this chick's funny. So then it just went down that route.